Hi there. So let's see how it is things today. So we are having here the Dow, SP, Nasdaq, and Russell. They are not performing well today. So let's see what's happening. Wow. Microsoft, Tesla, whoa, Alibaba. Okay. Tesla stock wavers after earning call despite strong sales and tailwind. Well, that's it. 3.5% down, only in one day. It doesn't seem that things are going well. Maybe it's the kind of news that we are receiving. So maybe the only thing that matters right now for Tesla is the IPO. I think that all the news coming out from it, they are just feeling they are not going to make a difference when it comes to this point. Introducing ChatGPT 5.5. Well, I think that GPT also have a very good time, but not anymore. There are things that you probably aware. So one of them is that recently OpenAI signed a contract with the government, and is the kind of contract that we would not like to be paying for as taxpayers. Anthropic is doing something very different in going a better direction, and it showed to us that hey, we would not like to have our tools being used for warfare and other things like that to kill people, which OpenAI surprisingly have no problem with. When it comes to Palantir, well, Palantir already stated clear that that's exactly the direction they are heading towards since the day one. So I don't know. Right now, your taxpayer is funding these companies, and these companies, they can do a lot of things, and they can come after you as well as a civilian. We don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. We understand that we are living the unthinkable in many ways, and if we have authoritarian surge, you can imagine what will happen to most of us civilians. ChatGPT and OpenAI as well, they have other points that are not doing well. For example, there are a lot of promises and not materialization of any of it. We're talking here about the infrastructure data center. We're talking here about deals with NVIDIA that never happened or materialized. We are talking here about Oracle that have been canceling some data centers and prioritizing other things. So it's a big mess right now, and the OpenAI also has been recently ditched by Microsoft. Not completely, but we see the signs. They are not bringing the results. They are not bringing what it takes. And when it comes to AGI, this is like a 4 years trip, and nothing has been actually done. And this is exactly what the scientists have said to all of us. We are thinking that AI is one thing, however, AI is another thing. We are thinking that AI, at least the CEOs, they think that it could be a way of replacement of people, and they have been trying that hard. However, one of the characters of artificial intelligence is being, I would say, not deterministic. It means that it will do things over and over and over again in a different way, not in the exactly same way or in a consistent way. It doesn't work like that, and it's exactly what we want. We want something that's not there. We'll probably figure out how, but it's hard to figure out how when only this year we have over 80,000 people that have been laid off and have been labeled as a AI investment. So things are going to get very complicated for the companies that have been part of all of this this movement, this exercise. They may hold a very difficult future because maybe not so many people would like to work for them in the future, because also is a decision between you and the company. The company may be hiring and you will decide to work for them, or maybe you will not decide to work for them. The thing is that, you know, there are a lot of things that we need to put in place, and there are a lot of things that is going to happen for us as a society, as a learning. and the millennials are suffering, the Gen Z is suffering, and let's see how it goes, because we are seeing already signs of crack, and the civil population as well is taking matters on its own hands. We have been seeing places burning down to ashes. This usually happens when things are not going well. About Cloud Code. So Cloud Code is doing quite well from Anthropic side, but again, is not something tradable yet. Communication failures precede deadly crash at LaGuardia. Well, this is a very sad and bad news. We are talking here about 2026, and we understand that Doge is responsible for what is happening now. They have been conducting mass layoffs, if I'm not mistaken, in the year 2025, and essential people have been removed. Doge as well come to save money. However, Doge worked in the mentality of a private company. Private companies are complex environment, I agree with you. However, when it comes to the balance sheet, it's quite easy. The main cost you have is people, wages. And when we're talking about the public sector, the level of complexity is even higher, because the public sector does not produce and does not, I would say, effectively is part of the economy. However, the public sector is responsible for regulations, is responsible for cracking down, and is responsible for a lot of things that it goes way beyond the paycheck. So the idea in there of just fire straight away people that things will get better, it didn't work. It actually backfired badly. It wasn't smart at all, and it costs more than was, saying that it would save. French policy probe suspected weather device tampering after odd Polymarket bet. So Polymarket, maybe you are aware of it. You just bet anything in there. One of the persons that is the advisor of Polymarket is, son of Trump, the current president. And yes, it comes with no surprise that we are having here things being rigged. The system itself is rigged, and it may not happen anything about that. So have some fun, bet, and remember, in a casino, the table always owns. Costco's sparked major backlash among customers as downsized packs ignite price debate. That's something very, difficult to see, because Costco have been a good example for the society, for the community. Costco have, I would say, social responsibility. Is a company that have been, working towards things over time. And Costco has been decided for a long time that, I better sell more than increase the price. So when it comes here to the Badger, you see that also people is very sensitive to the price hike right now. And that is mostly because people have been paying a lot for many things that they shouldn't. We have, for example, the tariffs, right? Who paid for the tariffs? Exactly. You and I and everyone who was buying things, consumers. And now the companies are taking back that money as a refund, and the refund is coming from the taxpayers. So you pay twice and you get nothing. This is very complicated. This shouldn't happen. Let's see how it goes, because so far you have been scammed, and have been scammed badly. I'm not telling you this for you to feel happy about anything. It's quite opposite. Just wake up and see what can you do about it, because so far nothing had happened to the persons who had done so many bad things. Two litigation partners depart Polway. Okay. United Airlines raising tickets price up to 20% as full cost surge. That is another interesting thing, right? Someone goes to the other side of the planet, pretty much in the Middle East, to start a war, then hike up the price of everything, then do a lot of inside trading, then you end up paying that bill. Not only taxpayer, but also with your life in case you are in the military, and now with the airplanes full. That's it. Pretty darn, not good. So the unflattering secrets revealed so far in Elon Musk's largest legal feud. Well, nothing to see here. We're talking pretty much about Epstein class for a while. Now the earning calendars is showing Blackstone, Comcast Corp, Intel, Newmont, Procter Gamble, Verizon. Well, that's it. It was just another day, and let's see if we can get better from it.